You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Santa, your host. Today, we're continuing and actually finalizing our founder series by way of Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, a polymath and one of the founding fathers of the United States, led a remarkable life filled with diverse accomplishments. Born in 1706, Franklin was a prolific writer, an inventor, a scientist, a diplomat, a politician. He founded the first public library in America and contributed significantly to the understanding of electricity with his famous kite experiment. And he played a crucial role in drafting the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Franklin's intellectual curiosity and practical wisdom made him not only a prominent figure of his time, but a true Renaissance man. In his time, Benjamin Franklin was essential due to his instrumental role in shaping the course of American history. His diplomacy skills were crucial in securing a critical alliance during the American Revolution, particularly his efforts in negotiating the Treaty of Alliance with France. Moreover, Franklin's ideas on self-improvement, civic duty, and democracy greatly influenced the philosophical foundation of the United States. His contributions to promoting literacy and education emphasize the importance of knowledge and information, especially in a growing society. Even today, Benjamin Franklin remains relevant and admired for his timeless principles and values. His writings on industry, frugality, and community resonate with modern-day readers seeking personal and professional success. Franklin's emphasis on entrepreneurship, innovation, and civic engagement continue to inspire us worldwide. Furthermore, his legacy as a statesman and advocate for freedom and equality serves as a model for leadership and public service in contemporary society. Benjamin Franklin, despite his numerous achievements, was not without failures and character flaws. Remarkably, it is in his failings that we glean the most valuable lessons from a truly remarkable human. One of his notable shortcomings was his strained relationship with his son William, which led to a long-lasting estrangement due to their differing political views. There are 3 key leadership lessons gleaned from this unfortunate estrangement. Number 1, separate political or professional differences from personal relationships. Despite their political disagreements, Franklin and his son could have maintained open and respectful communications to preserve their family bond. This underscores the need for leaders to distinguish between the public roles and personal relationships to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Number 2, empathy matters. The relationship between Benjamin Franklin and his son also emphasizes the significance of empathy and understanding in leadership. Leaders should be able to grasp differing perspectives and opinions, even when they diverge from your own. Instead of imposing your views, it's essential for leaders to actively listen, show empathy, and seek common ground to maintain constructive relationships in any setting. Number 3, open communication. Another valuable lesson that can be gleaned from Franklin's relationship with his son is the importance of open and honest communication in leadership. The lack of effective communication and presence of misunderstanding can cause division and fractures in any relationship, both personal and professional. Leaders should prioritize transparency, clarity, and openness for their communication to foster trust. Ultimately, the relationship between Benjamin Franklin and his son highlights the need to cultivate relationships based on respect and effective communication for solid and enduring leaders. Number 4, questionable business affiliations. Benjamin Franklin's involvement in the Connecticut copper mine venture was marked by controversy and financial loss. In 1775, Franklin invested a significant sum of money in a mining operation in Connecticut with the hope of profiting from the extraction of copper. However, the venture turned out to be a failure due to mismanagement, technical challenges, and diminishing resources, resulting in substantial financial losses, not only for Franklin, but all the other investors as well. Franklin's role in the Connecticut copper mine venture was damaging to his reputation and legacy for several reasons. Firstly, the failure of the venture revealed Franklin's miscalculation and his lack of expertise in the mining industry, tarnishing his image as a shrewd businessman and investor. Additionally, the financial setbacks from the failed venture contributed to Franklin's personal debts and financial struggles, undermining his credibility and financial stability. The Connecticut copper mine debacle highlighted Franklin's susceptibility to speculative investments and risky ventures, which clashed with his reputation as a pragmatic and cautious individual. The failure of the mining venture served as a cautionary tale, showcasing the consequences of overextending oneself in unfamiliar or high-risk ventures. When it comes to investments, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you are dead set, though, on investing in something risky, then at least use money that you're not going to miss, what I call play money. I'll give you a true story. A very good friend of mine was dead set on buying Google stock back in 2015. Still in college, he didn't really have any money to speak of. So he sold his only means of transportation, his motorcycle, and moved back in with his parents to save on expenses. He got the rest of the money by working nights and weekends. He bought over 1,000 shares of Google stock at like $37 back then. It's now worth $175 a share. You can do the math. If he had lost his shirt, it wouldn't have mattered because it wasn't money he was counting on or needed anyway. He's bought several other motorcycles with the money that he's earned from the stock. And there you go. Number 5, embrace growth. Franklin once famously said he didn't fail the test. He just found 100 ways to do it wrong. The quote really speaks to Franklin's commitment to lifelong learning, intellectual curiosity, and experimentation, all key components of growth. Benjamin Franklin was a voracious reader, usually starting his day by reading. He also enjoyed sharing his knowledge by authoring over 30,000 papers, and he personally owned over 3,000 books. Embracing growth means learning from your successes and failures, continuously learning and applying what you learn in your decision-making processes and overall life. In learning from Benjamin Franklin's failures, flaws, and overall life, one can appreciate the importance of effective communication and conflict resolution. It is essential to address disagreements directly and openly. Fostering constructive dialogue rather than resorting to passive-aggressive behavior is always key. Franklin's experiences also highlights the significance of ethical decision-making and transparency in business dealings, emphasizing the importance of integrity and accountability in all pursuits. Franklin's shortcomings showcase the importance of cultivating better communication skills, ethical conduct, and self-awareness in our own lives and endeavors. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Do This First. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog, dothisfirst.life. You can also sign up for my new weekly newsletter, which will help you get your week started on a positive note, and updates on coaching, books, merch, and my public speaking engagements will be made available. Tomorrow, we're kicking off a new 10-part series on the most influential CEOs of the 20th century. and the leadership lessons we can learn from them. Until
moving past the rain.